anyone that's not here. So no one's here, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to just tone using this, the pink toner by Freeiner. I used to use this all the time, then I used a different one. It's only going to be a very, very short live. I'm just tinting the brows. I want to make them thick. When you tint your brows, guys, they just look thick and nice. And they're going to the natural colour now, so it's not that I don't like the natural colour, it's just I want them to look thicker than what they are. Right, so I'm going to go in with Colour Sport London, this Diva 30-day brow tint, and in my opinion it lasts longer than 30 days. It lasts at least a good 6 weeks. So it says it's a quick and easy 3-step process, up to 16 application, and lasts up to 4 weeks. The developer, you get 10 mils, which I'll show you in a minute, 0.34 fluid ounces, and the dye cream you get 7 mils, and my shade is dark brown. I remember once I got black and it did not go down well. You get a tray as well to mix it all in, and you get a spoolie. So again, it's this that we're doing. It's kind of a how-to, a tutorial on how to do your brows. Hi, Anaya. And then the products come in here, and then you mix everything here. I'm not too sure what you do first. I think it's the developer lotion. It says Diva 30-day brow tint for you is for you if you want more defined glossy looking brows. It does give you the more defined glossy brows. It just makes them look thicker and more defined. You want guilt-free gorgeousness. You want darker and natural looking eyebrows to help frame your eyes. How to use, oh, this is what we need. Mix 1 centimetre of brow dye cream with 10, yeah, so I got it the wrong way around. Brow tint, dye cream. So let me take the spoolie out, and let me take the brow tint developer lotion out. We'll be needing those soon. It does actually say step 1 on it, I just didn't look. So we'll put in some of this in here. I love your eyes, thank you. I do get quite a lot of compliments on my eyes. To me, they're just my normal blue eyes. People think I'm wearing contacts, and I'm not. If I was to wear contacts, I would get green eyes or I would get brown. 10 small drops of the developer, so I'm going to go in with that now. So that's the developer lotion. Eden, we're tinting my brows today because they need doing. They're too light. I mean, I'm not saying they look awful. I'm just like, that is my natural colour, but I like them darker. I like them to look like slugs. Oops, I think that's 2 drops. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's way too much, I think. And I like this brow tint because it does last about 6 weeks. I finished my build your own palette. You need to send it to me. Right, so I'm just gonna, I might need a bit more of the dye to go in here. Tiny bit. We'll see though. And it, like, normally they say put it on for 5 minutes. And I normally have it on for at least 10-15 minutes. So Oh, you did already? That's good. I'll have to look after here. No, that needs more dye in it. So that's the brow tint. Just needs a bit more in it. A lot of people use like men's hair dye for this. I've never done that. It's not exact, but close enough. That's all you want, you know. You can only, like, I mean, you can never do exact anywhere because you don't know what the formulas are like, do you? It's always about similar vibes. Right, it's getting thicker now. Right, let's try. I normally do this off camera, so if I look like an ass, well, that'll be my own fault. You're supposed to use petroleum jelly as well, like up here and down here. I never bother with it. And I'm doing my mum's as well. And I said, for you, Mum, I won't leave it on for as long as me. And she said, why not? And I said, well, you don't want to look like you've got black eyebrows. I mean, she wouldn't look like she's got black eyebrows. It's a brown tint. But she's got grey hair, so obviously, you know, we've got to go in a little bit. Not as much as I'm going in with mine. It's one done. Do you have any pets? I don't personally, but my niece has got a border collie. A dog, a border collie. And I just love her to bits. She's called Luna. She's a wild one, all right. But I think border collies are in general. They're used to shepherding sheep, aren't they? So and there's still loads in there. Right, 8, say 8, 10, 8, 9. So we'll have a look at 18 minutes past. Sorry, once I've been on here at 18. So I can see it on the live clock. Can you show her? No, because I'm not at my sister's house. She belongs in my sister's house. She's oh, look at that. She's my niece's dog. She's not my dog. Thank you, Wildcat. That's nice of you to say. Hi, Berry Babe. Good job. Thanks, Layla. Well, they're not finished yet, and I might have to go in one more time because sometimes I do have to. Yeah, sometimes you have to go in one more time, but I'm going to keep it on for 10 minutes. Normally they say take it off within 5, but I like them pretty dark. I'm really thirsty. Yeah, I was going to do this in a longer form content video. So there's 45 of you in this live now, and only one person, two persons like this live. Surely we can do better than that, guys. Press the like. It's not going to cost you anything. And someone's unliked. Okay, then. Right, so I can't do anything until these have been on a good 10 minutes. They've been on like, I think, nearly 2 minutes. The one like is yours. I knew it would be. There was 2 just a minute ago. They obviously didn't like what I was saying. Do all the good YouTuber things, guys. Help a girl out. But thank you for liking Eden. I appreciate that. Oh, thirsty. It's a bit weird how 50 something plus people are in and only one person likes, so I find that extremely weird. But I think they're just coming in to see what the live's about, which, does it not say? Does it not, like, I mean, it's been forever since I went into a live. Like, when you go into someone's live stream, does it not say what the live's about in the description? In the title, sorry. Yeah, so I said to my mum, I said, if you want, like, because she's like, oh, my brows. And I'm like, well, if you want me to do your brows, I'll do them. And she's like, you won't ruin them, will you? And I said, Mum, it lasts 30 days and then it's off. I said, so if you don't like it, then we will, well, there's nothing we can do. You'll just have to, you'll just have to deal with it for a month. So let me tell you a story while these are on. So, I get home last night, really late, you know, last night, and I saw a chair to the side of the fence of where I live. And then I'm trying to get in the gate, right, and literally a free piece, like a free, you know, a free seater sofa was in the middle of the gate, and it was going all the way up to the garden, so I couldn't actually get in. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do here then? There was no room, there was no space for me to get in. They just left it there. And when I said they'd just left it there, I mean my neighbours had just left it there, probably the upstairs neighbours, because I can't see it being my downstairs neighbour. He's an older man and I get on really well with him. He wouldn't be that inconsiderate. So what I had to do, and you've got to bear in mind I've got arthritis in my kneecaps, what I had to do is lift my legs high up onto the settee. But before I did all this, I went, oh, for fuck's sake, at the top of my voice, because I was really, really pissed at this point. And I don't mean drunk, I just mean I was really angry with them, because this isn't the first time that they've been putting sofas out. Last time they put it under my window, one sofa went under my window, and it's like, what are you doing? They're clearly not moving out, but they've got all these sofas. And yeah, I had to climb over this sofa, which really, really hurt my knees. And then I had to jump down at the other end. And, you know, I'm just like, move your sofa. Whoever's sofa this is, move it. So I was shouting that at the top of my lungs when I was in the hallway at home. Because it's like, how it is it's an apartment or a block of flats, whichever you want to say. It's not really a block of flats. We'll call it an apartment. But there's 4 of us. There's 2 downstairs, which me, and then next, like across, is this other neighbour. And then there's 2 people upstairs that I don't interact with because we don't get on. So yeah, it's definitely one of them upstairs that have done it. And it's kind of like, why not just leave it next to where you left the chair? I mean, the sofa itself looks in quite good nick, so I don't know why they're getting rid of it. I've still got 4 minutes. I don't know what to talk about. So yeah, that was that. And then I looked out of the window this morning and it had gone. So maybe me ranting the way I did last night when I came home and having to climb over it, maybe I made an impact. But it's getting worse and worse to live here. Another time I went home, this was a couple of weeks ago, I went home and there was a takeaway outside the door, and I thought somebody's just left packaging. It was a McDonald's takeaway, and I'm like, somebody's just left packaging. I picked it up and it was a full McDonald's takeaway that had just been left there. And then I came in the doorway and somebody's dog had done its business next to my door, and it's like, oh my god, can they not even clean the crap up? So I was mad at that as well. But luckily, you know, the next day it wasn't there, otherwise I would have reported it. There's no way I'm living in squalor. But yeah, I don't know if I've got any other stories. I've got no dating stories to tell you. I get more compliments on here than I do on dating websites. Oh, it's funny, last night I had this guy reading poems out and claiming he was a psychic. That was a funny live last night. I'm going to try and go live earlier though today. Probably between 7 and 8 p.m. Not too much longer now, I think about 2 minutes, and then we can see what damage I've done to the brows. But they will look thicker, trust me. I use this brow kit all the time. I've used, like, since I bought it, I've used it. This is the second time, but I've used it before. If you go back on my channel, like, really far, you'll be able to see me using a black one, and I took a bit of stick for using that black one. They didn't have brown, and I thought, well, black's not much difference. How wrong was I? Yeah, they were like saying, doesn't even suit her. Like, her brows don't even suit her. And I said, yeah, because I've got the wrong brow kit. It looks black now. I hope. Right, so we'll take it off at, once I've been on here, 18 minutes 15, and we're at 17:45 now, according to the live clock. You guys are a quiet bunch, aren't you? You was a quiet bunch yesterday as well. So I think I'll be using this again tonight. Well, I know, well, there's no thinking about it. There's some shades in here I haven't used. Or was it just Maxi and Jazzy? And Evergreen. But I'd say this is a matte anyway, so I wouldn't put that all over the lid. I mean, these are really dark. So I'm going to have to do what I did yesterday. Do you not think they look the same? I think they look incredibly similar. Let's swatch them. Jazzy. Maxi. So Jazzy, no, Maxi, and then Jazzy. Yeah, you can tell the difference. I feel like this has got a little bit of brown satin in it. That one looks completely matte. So maybe it's just this one that I need to use, and then we can use other stuff. Because I'm not really one for these kind of shades anyway, but I want to use it so I can, when the time comes, I want to review it. Let me just swatch Evergreen. Just make sure that's a really nice cream to powder, but yeah, it's definitely matte. And I'm not really all for doing matte looks, so I think I'm just going to use this one and then call it a day. Obviously we'll use Probably this with it to make it lighter, Palladian, and probably flutter in the inner corner. So that'll be the last look then tonight. I'm here just taking my makeup off, so wet hands. No worries, Eden. I wasn't talking about just you anyway. I was talking about the 31 people that are in here. It's nice to see 31, well 17 now. It's nice to see who's in here, but I'd like some communication, if at all possible. Hi, Melody girls. Right, we're just getting ready for the big reveal. To see what I've done. Yeah, it's 20 minutes now, so... Oh, I've got green eyeshadow on me. Right, let's do this. Yeah, they're definitely darker. Right, I'm going to take one of these spoolies out that I got from Shein. I need to clean the spoolie that came with the kit. Sort that out. Hi Preppy, you don't need to spam. Right, and we're just going to brush these up. I'm not going to do anything with them apart from do that. I mean, I think it's as dark as I need it to be. I might, after the live, I might go in with a bit more. You don't really need to see me do that. Like, just add a tiny bit more on. I mean, they are dark. They are darker than what we saw when I first came in, but I do like them a smidge darker than that. Are you trying to get attention, the preppiest biggie? Bye. I can't be bothered with attention seekers. So yeah, I'm liking them, but I will put some more on and make them a little bit darker. If you want to see what I've done, come to my live tonight, between 7 and 8, like I've said. But thank you for being here. If you've not already liked, please do so if you like this kind of content, of course. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all later on tonight.